Hope you're having a great week, everyone. Bobby Broyles and Rob Washburn back as we preview Stony Brook today for CA Football's 12 Teams in 12-Day Series. It was a great season for the Seawolves last year, Rob finishing second in the conference at 7-1 and making their first postseason appearance as a member of the CAA.
Yeah, it was definitely a breakthrough year for a Stony Brook program that has built great tradition under Coach Chuck Priori, but finally made its mark in CA football. Stony Brook tied a school record with 10 overall wins, posted its best CA football finish ever, advanced to the second round of the FCS playoffs in their first appearance since 2012, and finished the year with a number 11 national ranking. The Seawolves excelled on both sides of the ball, ranking among the top half of the league in nearly every offensive and defensive category, and were also strong on special teams. One big key was their ability to win close games, as half of their victories came by 8 points or less. The standard has been set, and it will be up to this year's team to build on that success.
Stony Brook has to replace its leading rusher, top receiver, and several starters on the offensive line, but the good news is they do bring back veteran quarterback Joe Carbone.
Yeah, for the past several years, Stony Brook has been a team that liked to control the ball with a dominant run game, but wasn't as effective when they needed to pass. That all changed last season with the emergence of quarterback Joe Carbone, who threw for nearly 2,500 yards and 23 touchdowns and had an incredible 11-game stretch in which he only had one interception. Carbone will miss having all-conference wide receiver Ray Bolden to throw to, but there's some experience back with senior Donovan Washington and junior Nick Anderson, as well as all-CA fullback tight end Cal Daniels. The running game should remain strong despite the loss of top rusher Stacy Bedell. Returnees Donald Leontine and Jordan Gowans combined to rush for over 1,100 yards and 16 touchdowns last season, and the Seawolves have added more firepower with Buffalo transfer Cameron Pickett. Now, 3 starters are back on the offensive line, although All-America tackle Timon Paris will be difficult to replace.
We had a chance to chat with Stony Brook's head coach Chuck Priori about replacing some of the production from last year in the offense.
Yeah, we have, fortunately, we're a 3-head monster in the backfield. So, yeah, Stacy Bedell graduated, and he did a hell of a job. But Donnie Leontine and Jordan Gowans come back, and I'm very confident in that. We bring back our quarterback, and as we know in football, no matter what level it is, if your quarterback is coming back and he's productive, he had a very productive year last year, and we're really counting on him. And at the receiver position, we've got some kids to step to the plate. We brought in a transfer that I think will help us out from Temple, and we got a couple of kids in the program that have done well, and our tight end is terrific, Cal Daniels.
Stony Brook staple has been known for having a stout defense that causes a lot of turnovers and doesn't give up many points. They have to replace a number of starters in the secondary, but they do bring back Shane Lawless, who highlights the linebacking core.
Yeah, Stony Brook's defense has traditionally been among the best in FCS, using an attacking style that leads to lots of tackles behind the line of scrimmage and forces a bunch of turnovers. Nothing should change in 2018 as the Seawolves return the majority of their starters up front and at linebacker. The defensive line includes John Haggart and Sam Camara at the end spots and Jordan Scarborough at tackle. Those 3 combined for 25 tackles for loss last season. Back at linebacker are 2-time All-CA standout Shane Lawless, who recorded 93 tackles and a team-high 8 sacks a year ago, and Noah McGinty, who was second on the team with 95 stops, including 11 for loss. The biggest hole that Stony Brook has to fill is in the secondary. Gavin Heslop returns at cornerback after breaking up a team-best 11 passes last season, and he will likely be flanked by his former high school teammate, T.J. Morrison. The safety positions are up for grabs as the Seawolves look to fill the huge shoes of all-conference players Tyrese Beverett and Chris Cooper. Among the contenders for starting jobs are E.J. Finneran, Sincere Malone, and Augie Contressa.
Here is Coach Priori again talking about the strengths on this year's defense.
Well, I think we're really strong up the middle. Our 2 inside linebackers are both back for 3.5 years of starting. Noah McGinty, Shane Lawless is the first teamer. Our inside guys are back. So I think we're strong up the middle. We have to replace 4 out of the 5 stars in the secondary. Fortunately enough, we played a lot of kids. There's some depth there. We got to continue to play reckless and continue to play fast.
Stony Brook was one of the 4 teams to represent the CAA in the postseason last year. What will be the keys for the Seawolves to get back to the playoffs and contend for a CAA title in 2018?
Yeah, now that Stony Brook has broken into the CAA's upper echelon, that next step is to build on that success. Offensively, it will be important for the Seawolves to continue to be balanced and diverse on offense. That starts with another big year from Joe Carbone at quarterback, because I think the running game will continue to be formal with Leontine and Gowan sharing the load. The Seawolves should be stout on defense once again with Lawless and McGinty anchoring a veteran front 7, although they're going to need some guys to step up in the secondary. Schedule-wise, the Seawolves face a tough opener at Air Force, but then play their next 4 at home, including their first 2 CA games. Doing well in that stretch will be critical with road games at New Hampshire and JMU looming in October.
The Seawolves open their season on the road against FBS opponent Air Force on Saturday, September the 1st.
Also, we got to catch up with a couple of Stony Brook student athletes at Media Day. You can check it out now on cafootball.com and our social media pages.
Rob and I will wrap up the week tomorrow with the preview of the Towson Tigers. Make sure to join us then. Have a great day.